Hello everybody, this is Age of StarCraft once again bringing you another video commentary for my YouTube channel, and today I have kind of a special treat for you guys. I have something that I've been trying to do. As you can see myself here starting to talk a little bit. Last night guys I was playing a lot of games and everyone was just cheese after cheese after cheese after cheese after cheese, and it was just the funniest thing in the world, I thought, because of course I have a channel dedicated against just dedicated to specifically beating cheeses, so none of those cheesers were actually able to defeat me last night. But it was getting a little bit old, I was getting tired, and you know, I did move several spots, so I guess I should thank the cheesers for not being able to beat me and giving me a chance to just put them down. But anyway, as you can see here, my opponent, the Red Terran, spawning on the red side, his name is Binks, and myself, Adjudicator, spawning on the left side as the blue Protoss here on Scrap Station. I've gone ahead and done the I'm kind of trying to read what's going on, but I'm not really being able to focus, so I'm just going to focus on the game for right now. As you can see, I've done the 9 Pylon Scout, and my opponent, he has gone ahead and done a 10 Supply Depot drop, which is just pretty standard for Terran, and I am coming right here. We're going to do a little bit high five. There we go. There goes a probe and SCV. I just go right on ahead. I want to see this barracks building right here, and I want to harass this SCV as much as possible because that annoys the Terran players. As you can see, it annoys them like to no, and I'm just being very cute there, saying, you know, happy face, smiley, I'm just trying to give you some hugs. Anyway, my opponent here, he is going to go ahead and scout, and what is going on in my base? Not much, I believe. Let's put out the production tab. I have here a gateway coming up, a simulator, doing my standard build, nothing out of the order. I see my microing my probe a little bit because I want to take down this SCV if possible. Not much else to say here. Let's see my opponent go for refinery. This is pretty standard timing, although maybe probably a little bit early. I wonder if I make anything out of that. My opponent's scouting here. He's doing the awesome shift rally clicks that if you've seen my introduction to RTSs, you will see some how to do those. And where's my second guess? I'm doing something tricky here. What is going on? Oh, I know what is going on. I see this SCV lounging around here, and I wanted to put my cybernetics core down first before I put my second gas. But yeah, there you go. There goes my second gas. So I'm trying to get rid of this SCV, and this is actually what I do in this game is something I've been kind of hoping I'd be able to practice a little bit more than what I have, because I haven't really had a chance to do it a lot, and you guys will see in a minute. I don't want to really spoil it for you guys. And as you can see, I am saying, don't you like my spark hugs, because I was trying to kill his SCV, but I don't think I got him. Look at this, 30, 45, 30 damage out of 30 health left, actually. So not much going on. My opponent going for a tech lab. This could be, what is he producing now? He's making Marauders. So, oh man, if you have seen some of my other videos, you know I do not like Marauders because I have a tendency to lose against them. So not much going on. I'm really waiting for my first stalker to come out to get rid of this SCV so I can start putting down some more tech. I've actually gone ahead and supply blocked myself a little bit, but apparently not too much. My opponent, what is he doing? He is going into macro mode. Oh man, this is so scary because the Marauders is going to start coming, and you see what happens when Protoss try to do gateway builds against Marauders. They do not end well. So look at what I'm doing, guys. I am putting down 1, 2, 3, 4 gateways because my opponent sees this, and I've immediately canceled them. The second that drone died, I've cancelled all of them. So he was actually only able to see 1, which is not good for me. I was hoping he'd see all 4, so he would expect for a 4-gate rush, and I'm gone ahead and cancel them, which is a lot of minerals, guys. I really do not recommend you guys do this if you are starting out, if you are practicing. Maybe if you want to play around a little bit, you can do this. But look, I put down a Stargate. I've cancelled the gateways. I wanted my opponent to think I was going 4-gate, and I've gone ahead and doing a Stargate. So my opponent is here. He's trying to take a little bit more defensive position. He's waiting for these reactors. Reactors? Huh. I wonder, did he see my... Well, if he hadn't seen my Stargate over here, he's definitely gonna see it now. He's probably wondering, wait a minute, where did that gateway go? So look what I've done ahead. I've done a double tech feign switch from 4-gate into Stargate back into 4-gate with a Robo-Bay, because I've actually got a lot. I'm canceling so many builders and I'm waiting so long that I've got too many minerals piling up right here. If we look at the resources tab, just putting down all these buildings that brought me down, but I was definitely. Look, I'm actually ahead in worker production. Maybe this is why. This is one mistake. Oh, but my opponent has mules, of course. Little imba hacks, mining tricks for the Terran. And look, he's expecting the Stargate. I don't think. Yeah, he still thinks there's this Stargate right there. So he's gone ahead and done double reactor. He's like, all right, I did a smart thing here going double reactor because now I can make mass marines and counter any sort of void race. And I am betting my opponent to do this. So what I'm going to go ahead and, because I'm still piling a couple minerals because I don't have my gateways up yet, I'm going to go ahead and expand because I want to be able to produce of these back to back, guys. I want to be able to just keep going. I think I'm making more probes. No, I should be making more probes, maybe a couple more, so that I can start saturating this as soon as possible. I want to start getting units because I wasted so much time already doing those tech feigns. That is not good, but look at here. I've got a Immortal coming out, and I've got, let's see, production tab. I've got a couple of zealots. What's coming out of here? Sentries. I got 4 sentries because I'm going for a very tricky build, and this is something I've been trying to practice against Marauder pushes, is a hallucination build. And I don't want to spoil anything for you guys. Let's see how that works out for me. I'm actually chrono boosting that on top of everything else, and I am transferring probes here. Probably not a good idea that he got to see that I am transferring probes, but he is positioning himself here. He's trying to make sure that I don't do anything, but this is why I get frustrated, because he's gone ahead and scanned me again. Let's take a look at his vision on my base. He's gone ahead and scanned me again, and now does he see? Oh man, he didn't even know I canceled that Stargate, so he sees a Ford gate and potentially a Stargate and a Robo Bay. Oh, my opponent is probably a little confused as to what's going on right now. I noticed that he's got he scanned me a couple times, so I'm gonna go ahead and push a little bit, try to intimidate my opponent. And what does he have going on here? Let's take a unit. He doesn't. I mean, 24 Marines is definitely not good for me. This force will probably not be able. I would need a lot more zealots than this to take on 24 Marines right now. But the good thing is that he only has 3 Marauders. But at the same time, it's also bad for me because I have only one. I have 1 Immortal here, which is pretty much just not going to be very helpful. But against the mass Marines. But as you can see, I'm actually thinned out the herd a little bit here. Brought it down to 15 because I saw with my observer that he has this little army over here, and I think I caught a glimpse of what was going on over here. So this army is a lot more takeable for me now, but I'm probably just waiting for the energy to go up on my sentries so that I can do a couple of hallucinations. And look at this, sending a couple more backups, and I should be getting my robotics facility, my robotic space sometime soon. Definitely not keeping up with my macro, probably a little bit distracted here. Look at this, this force is actually a lot bigger than I can handle right now, and I realize it, but because I have my observer placed on here, if you see some of my other videos, you will know that this is key, because now I can see this army when it's moving, where it's moving to, and now I know that I need to retreat, because look at this, I got 2 stalkers, 3 sentries, and 1 immortal against just 10 marines and 5 marauders. That is definitely not a good matchup for me to take on. I've actually gone ahead and saturated my mineral line here, as you can see. Not mining gas out of here yet. Where is my Twilight Council? Okay, so he scans my Twilight Council. I am going for charge, I guess. I am not too sure. Maybe I'm just trying to get the upgrades. I definitely am already getting +1 armor and attack, so I'm actually pretty ahead on my upgrades. And what's going on here? I'm missing the action. I am definitely sorry. Looks like I killed a couple of guys, and I've actually spawned 2 fake Colossus. Look at this. He's trying to micro hit the Colossus. He's actually taken 1 of them out, but he's freaked out already. This is what I wanted him to do. I wanted him to freak out and try to take out the fake Colossus, because these Colossus are doing no damage whatsoever. They are just there to intimidate and confuse and to just deceive the opponent. Look at this. I took out a fairly overwhelming force with this, and now he's going to go ahead and start production with Vikings, which are completely useless. Look, he's flying this Viking over here, trying to kill a fake Colossus. He just lost a Viking for no reason whatsoever. And I'm taking out these reactors. This is what I really want to take out first, because I don't want to be mass marine to death, especially with these so few forces going on here. So I've gone ahead and taken that out. I'm taking out the barracks, and look at this. My opponent was definitely tricked by the hallucination by the switches. Again, I do not recommend this. This is kind of experimental. Look at my macro, completely bad. I'm not even keeping up. I forgot to make a proxy pylon. I've just barely got a proxy warp prism over here. I'm not even mining off my second gas. Where is my robotics bay for the Colossus? Oh my goodness, I did not even put it down. I have not researched charge. So as you can see, this is definitely a build I am still working with, but I still wanted to showcase it to you guys because I thought it was pretty this tech switch can work very good against scouting players, but again, you have to be really careful. You are losing 30% of your minerals for every building you cancel. So on those 3 gateways that I canceled, that is 450 minerals total minus 30%, plus the time that you spent, plus the time the Stargate I put down here, plus the time I spent canceling that, plus the time I spent building these 4 gateways and the robotics bay again. So just wanted to show you guys that that is how you do a tech feign, and it can be useful as you saw here, but you got to be careful how you do it and when you do it. So I hope you guys like that. As always, please comment, subscribe, rate, like, share with your friends. Check out my channel. There are playlists on my channel if you are looking for specific series of mine. I am going to be posting more introduction to the basics this week, a little bit more advanced than what I did on my last video. That was definitely very basics for the first couple, for people who are just new or need a refresh or anything like that. And as always, check out other commentators' channels. I will see you guys next time, and have a good day, guys.